Hello everyone and welcome back to Quick Bits with Dean Franco and FMA Discussion. My name is Royce and today I would like to talk to you about a way I teach my guys in training beginners, right? So this took over, it's very common sense material, right? You think you have it, but it's until you actually start implementing it, do you really have that information at hand and do you provide it properly, right? So I'm a firm believer in training double sticks or double weapons because that's how you really get good at using both sides of your body. It's been like that ever since I was younger when I was doing traditional martial arts, training both sides of my body. Now, some people, especially as they're older, it's hard to show people that, especially those who are righty. Obviously lefties or southpaws tend to have an advantage because they have to live in a right-handed world. Those of us who are righties, how do we get this left side moving, right? So I have my two sticks here, but we're going to start off with one stick, right? And let's do something we all know, right? A very common striking pattern. Let's look at your Tri-V striking platform. Angles 1 and 2, circular 2, right? We're going to start with an angle 1 motion, angle 2, circular 2, right? Or reverse 2. Right? Again, angle 1, angle 2, reverse or circular 2, right? Again, don't let your hand hang. That's another important aspect. You got to keep the hand up, right? For beginners, I'll tell them to hook here, right? Hook on the shirt temporarily to get used to this until they can keep their hands up and then eventually extend in half, right? So I have this very simple guideline for when they train at home. 25 times on the right, angle 1, angle 2, circular 2. We'll do this repetitively for 25 sets, right? Doesn't take much time, right? About a second and a half to do 3 motions, right? Then I'm going to go to my left side, right? Same thing. I would even encourage doing double or even triple the amount of repetitions on the left side, but not everybody has that time or availability to do so. But again, I'll do the angle 1, angle 2, circular 2, right? Angle 1, angle 2, circular 2, right? Once I get used to that, I'm going to switch back and forth. 25 sets, right side, left side, 1 set. Angle 1, angle 2, circular 2, switch. Angle 1, angle 2, circular 2, switch, right? You can switch if you want to go umbrella, angle 1, it doesn't matter. I could go angle 1, angle 2, circular 2, right? Floridi switch, whatever, right? Angle 1, angle 2, circular 2, switch. Get used to doing that to develop the repetitions on the left side. Then we take the double sticks. Cob position. Angle 1, angle 1, angle 2, circular 2. 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 Does that make sense so far? So I went from doing 25 sets on one side, 25 sets on the other, 25 sets switching, and then now 25 cents in double stick. Now you might ask, well, why don't I just do 25 sets of 1 and 2 on the one side and the other hand keep the other stick? You can do that, right? This would actually help in keeping the other hand up. I would even say make sure not to rest the weapon on your shoulder so that way it gets used to holding something up. So when you don't have something in your hand, it's easier to keep the other hand up. But also remember, it's hard to do switching from hand to hand, right? If you have something in your hand, right? And yes, I could do double switching like this and be good. But again, there's something else. And why switching? It's very good to train that and get used to moving from one side of your body to the other. And there's a lot of reasons why people train switching. It's always a good idea to practice. Now, there's also one more aspect. The Sinawali load. We went from cob load to Sinawali load, right? And again, you do the same thing. Angle 1, angle 2, circular 2, but then you can add 4 attacks, uppercut, downward cut, angle 1, 2, circular 2, uppercut, downward cut, or angle 1, 2, circular 2, and then throw an open Sinawali, 1, 2, circular 2, open Sinawali, right? 1, 2, circular 2, Sankiti Sinawali, 1, 2, circular 2, Sankiti Sinawali. A lot of options to develop further. But again, in training something fundamentally in a new or beginner, one side, the other, switching, double stick cob load, double stick cob load, and double stick Sinawali load or medium load. That's how we do it. Make sense?